Hey friends, I wanted to update you on the status of our garden, see what's growing on, and give you an update on what we're growing, why we're growing it, and where it came from. Come with me. So this is our farm dog, Buster Posey. We are Giants fans, if you couldn't tell. He is not allowed in the garden for various reasons, but not the least of which is he stomps on my plants. He's a good boy though. He is a rescue dog from our local shelter, ARF, Tony LaRussa's Animal Rescue Foundation, and I couldn't have asked for a better rescue dog. He's fabulous. But while he's over here, we're going to talk about this lavender. So the lavender I did not grow from seed. I purchased it at our local Sloat Garden Center. It's just now starting to bud and bloom. I don't know if you guys can see those, just how beautiful they are in this evening light. Everything's so much prettier. And then we have a regular salad slicer cucumber. This guy is not an heirloom seed. He is just from, or she rather, is just from my local store, package of seeds. She is doing great, and they drink a lot of water. And my husband built me this little tower for my herbs. There goes Buster. And some of them are doing great, some of them aren't. We have oregano, lemon thyme, cilantro, and chives. And then up top we have regular basil, cinnamon basil, which is struggling a little bit, thyme, and a little bit of a baby lavender that I had really struggled with growing from seed. But that is a little lavender guy right here. We have mint. All the white stuff you see around is diatomaceous earth. We're having a little problem with some buggies, so we're getting some DE in there. We have regular rosemary. These two I also did not start from seed. They are also from my local Sloat Garden Center, which I loved. They are really helpful in there, and they have a wonderful selection of very healthy plants. My lettuce mix is just a regular Lowe's brand lettuce. I really like it, and it's like an oak leaf blend, I think, and the chooks love it. I love it. It's fun to just come over and grab a bite. My sunflowers are doing wonderfully. This guy is having a little lean on us, so we have a little stake. I think I might have to tie him up, but it's doing really well. We have Blue Lake bush beans here from Baker Creek. These are black-seeded sunflowers, Russian black-seed sunflowers. They are also from Baker Creek. I'm pretty proud of them. I've never grown sunflowers before, so they're doing great. This is a regular old Fort Hook zucchini. These came from the local store as well, just a regular Lowe's seed. But we do have some squash fruits growing in here, which is wonderful. So I'm excited to see what that produces. And this is a little watermelon plant that we planted for my son. So we'll see how that one comes along. Hey, you never know when you're going to need a hair tie. Beware of tiny raptors. Okay, we still have a lot of bare space over here. I'm still waiting on some seedlings to come up. But I do have, this is a Baker Creek heirloom brocade marigold. It's doing really well. It hasn't produced any flowers yet, but the plant itself is doing incredible. I harvested my first bunch of radishes. If you follow me on Instagram, rather, you will have seen my first bunch of radishes come out. That's a Baker Creek, not a Pino. And this is a store-bought marigold, and these are Amarillo carrots that were a free seed pack from Baker Creek in one of my orders. And way in the back over here we have a cobra pole bean, and we have some Swiss chard, and then along over here we have our black crim tomato. Next to it we have a Cherokee purple. This was my Lucid Gem. It's been a casualty. The dog stepped on it broke my heart a little bit, but I have another seedling to put in there, just waiting on it to come up. And since we're in 9B, we'll really be okay. And then back there is the Granny Cantrell's German red tomato. That is also a Baker Creek variety. And I am looking forward to see what that produces. And then all along the border here, we have just some regular old onions. And then this little bed over here by my bedroom is quickly becoming my favorite little bed. As you can see, I've got a bunch of little radishes in along here on the bottom, a couple of marigolds. This is a hybrid sun gold type cherry tomato. And then this guy down here is a Wild Boar Farms Brad Gates Atomic Grape Tomato, which I'm excited about. And this guy is a Bulgarian tomato. From what I understand, it will be a very, very large red beefsteak type tomato. It is going to be my contest entry into the see who we can grow the biggest tomato with Callie Kim, the Rusted Garden, and Jess over at Roots and Refuge. That's going to be my entry right there. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks that guy really shoots up and we get to see some excitement here in the garden. So that's about it for our garden tour today. Nothing's really producing much, but I wanted to take a minute and show you how everything's growing. Our chickens are happy and healthy. They are now 12 weeks old, so they're doing really great, and they are always so happy to see me, kind of like little pups. So thanks so much for visiting with me, and we'll see you next time. Love and light.